Okay, chapter 4, day 1. This chapter is going to be about functions now. It's a little bit different than what we've been doing. So, first thing we're going to focus on is what are relations and functions, and how can we tell if it's a function. So, a relation is a set of ordered pairs, like a set of xy points. All right. That set can come from either an equation, or that set can come from just a list of ordered pairs. But these are relations. All right. It's a set of ordered pairs. This has a set of ordered pairs to go with it. If I put 1 in, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3 is 5, 1 comma 5, and so on. But this is a relation. This is a relation. It's just a set of ordered pairs. So relation is kind of like a big name given to a lot of things that we see. All right. More specifically, though, for this is going to be functions. It's going to be more of our focus for this chapter. So, function. A relation is a function. So, not all relations are going to be functions. But a relation is a function if, for every x, whatever you're putting in, there's only one y, what you're getting output. So, it's a function if for every x that I put in, I get only one unique y value on the output. Okay? So sometimes you might see symbols look like this. For every x, and that's like a sideways little curvy e. For every x in the set of A is kind of what that means. For every x in A, there's only one y in this set of B. Okay? You might see it like that. For every x in A, there's only one y in B. Now, let's look at it visually. All right? Visually, don't worry about this notation. You'll get more of that notation as you move up into like pre-calc and calc. Here's more of what we want right here. I have two sets. I have this set and this set. Okay? Here's my x values. Here's my y values. The question is this a function? Well, for every x, do I get just one y value out? Well, when x is 1, it's A. And if x is 2, it's B. If x is 3, it's B. For every x, I get just one y value. Yes. This is a function. All right, let's take a look at this one. When x is 1, what is y? Uh-oh. It's either A or it could be B. This is not a function because for every x, I don't get a unique y value. So this would be no. When x equals 1, y equals A or B. And because of that, it's not a function. Okay? Let's look at it as a set of ordered pairs. All right? Is this a function? Well, if it is, for every x, I should get only one y value listed. So when x is 3, y is 2. When x is 4, y is 3. When x is 3, it better be 2 because it was 2 here, and it's not. It could be 2 or 5. So is this a function? No. When x equals 3, y could equal 2 or 5. No, not a function. Okay? How about this one? Is this a function? When x is 5, y is 1. When x is 6, y is 1. When x is 7, y is 1. Yep, that's okay because when x is 5, I know what y is. When x is 6, I know what y is. There's no guesswork. Here, when x is 3, it could be either 2 or 5, so therefore not a function. Here, this one, yes, this is a function. So, I could look at it in terms of sets. I could look at it in terms of points. And if we have a graph I can look at it graphically. Graphically, we do what we call the vertical line test. This is the test to see if it's a function. This is the test to see if it is a function. Okay? We do what we call a vertical line test. Draw any vertical line, anyone. If it hits the graph in more than one location, then the relation is not a function. So more than one. If it hits more than once, it's not a function. So notice, I can put a vertical line anywhere, no matter where I draw it. In my first example, no matter where I draw it, I'm still going to get a function. Notice, here's my example. Here's my xy axis. And here's my relation. No matter where I draw my vertical line, it's going to hit the graph only once. I don't care where I draw it. So this is yes. This one is a function. Let's take a look at another example. Here we go. This is a sideways parabola. This is a line. Sideways parabola. Sideways parabola would be like x equals y squared functions. There are sideways parabolas. Y equals x squareds are straight up and down parabolas. Sideways are y squared functions. Can I draw a vertical line and hit it more than once? Yeah, there it is. Hits two locations. So this is not a function. Not a function. This one is a function. Okay? It's not a function. Now, a little note. Any y squared relation is not a function. Any y squared relation is not a function. So if it's y squared, it's not going to be a function. Okay? Here's a couple more. Notice, and I'll make this stand out a little bit more so you can see it. Okay, so this is coming in, open circle, closed circle. Okay? If I draw a vertical line anywhere, hits it once. Hits it once. What if I draw it right here? Well, this is an open circle, so it doesn't hit it, right? And it hits here, still just once. This is yes. It is a function because of this open circle, it won't touch it. And it touches it only in one location. And then here it'll still be just one location, so yes. Over here, I have a closed circle and a closed circle. It hits it twice. So no. Now you may say, well, it hits it once everywhere else. If you can find just one spot where it does not work, then no, it's not a function. All right? Notice y equals graphs, sideways graphs. Okay? Any vertical line that I draw. Doesn't matter where I draw it. These will be yes, this is a function. It only hits this graph in one spot. Okay? Let's look at an x equals graph. X equals graph's a vertical line to start with. So if I draw a vertical line right here, that's going to hit it every single place. Is that more than once? You bet. So no, not a function. And so this first lesson was just about what are functions and how can we tell graphically using our vertical line test. How can we tell looking at a set, all right, making sure that every x goes to only one y. It doesn't matter if it's the same y over here, like 2 and 3 go to the same one, it's still okay, as long as if I say x is 2, I know what the answer is. Okay, here, not, right? We looked at it if there were coordinate points, Okay, sometimes no, sometimes yes. And then we also looked at the vertical line test. So this first part's just about, are they functions, yes or no, and how can we tell?